Hey guys, and welcome to a mechanic gunsmith task guide, gunsmith part 14. For this task, we're going to need to modify a HK416A5 to have a tan colored attachments, being the SureFire SOCOM 556 RC2 silencer, a Magpul RVG tactical foregrip, an EOTech EXPS3 holographic sight, a Magpul MOE pistol grip, a Magpul UBR Gen2 stock, an LA5B-PEQ tactical module. The ergonomics need to be over 60. The recoil sum needs to be under 250. It needs to weigh 4 kilograms or lower. And the durability on this gun needs to be 80 or greater. So if you happen to get it from a raider or from the flea market, make sure that it is repaired at least 80%. And now for the parts list. You're going to need to get yourself a SureFire SOCOM sound suppressor. Again, it needs to be the tan one. The Magpul M-LOK 4.1 inch rail. The AR-15 SureFire SF3P flash hider. The Magpul MBUS Gen2 flipper rear sight and front sight. The HK416A5 11 inch barrel. The LA5B tactical device. The EOTech EXPS holographic sight. It needs to be the tan one. Just a standard STANAG 30 round magazine. It needs to have a HK416A5 Midwest Industries 9 inch M-LOK handguard, an AR-15 Magpul MOE pistol grip, the FDE variant, the Magpul UBR Gen2 stock FDE, the Magpul RVG foregrip, the FDE variant, and the Magpul M-LOK Cantilever mount. So starting off, there is one item in this entire list that isn't actually available from traders. You can buy it from the flea market, but this is a loot only item. Bear in mind that you can actually find these on scav raiders and on rogues, so you can hunt those if it's not available on the flea market. Now, starting off with the HK, we're going to pop over to Peacekeeper and go to tier 3, and this is where you can buy the HK from him for $759. As we're on Peacekeeper, we are going to go to tier 1 and grab ourselves the STANAG 30 round magazine, and then we're going to head over to tier 3. This is where we're going to grab ourselves the AR-15 Magpul MOE pistol grip, this one here. This is where we're also going to grab the butt stock, the Magpul UBR Gen2. This is where we're going to grab the RVG foregrip, as well as the Midwest as well. Now that we got all of these, we're going to pop over to Skier and go to tier 2. This is where we're going to be grabbing ourselves the Magpul Cantilever mount. And now over to Mechanic. We're going to go to tier 1 and we're going to grab ourselves the 4.1 inch rail, the Magpul. And then we're going to pop over to tier 2. So it doesn't matter which color you get, but just for the sake of it, I'm going to get the tan Magpul front sight and rear sight. Then we're going to grab ourselves the AR-15 SureFire SF3P flash hider. And now we got that, we're going to head over to tier 3. And this is where we're going to grab ourselves the 11 inch barrel. And then we're going to pop over to tier 4. And this is where we're going to grab ourselves the LA5B-PEQ tactical device, as well as the tan holographic sight. Okay, so that is everything we have needed to buy. So let's put everything onto the gun. So we're going to take off the S-line, as well as the enhanced buffer tube. We're going to take off the mag, pistol grip. Basically, this right here, we're going to take all of this off, and then we're going to transfer over the gas tube over to the 11 inch rail. We're then going to take off the rail as well, and the rear sight too. Now that's been, everything's taken off, we just got to start throwing stuff onto the gun. And there we go. This is the full build for Gunsmith Part 14. As you can see, we've got ourselves a tick. So if we head over to Mr. Mechanic, go on task, Gunsmith part 14, turn in, and here you go. As normal, I'm going to show you the build just so you double check, make sure everything matches. If you have a problem handling this item in, just check your durability, make sure it is over 80, as well as make sure you got nothing in your STANAG mount. Also, you might just want to double check that you have the right versions of all of the colored equipment. Remember, everything needs to be tan if possible on this, apart from the front sight and the rear sight, but it'd just be easier if you was to get everything in the tan or the FPE variant. So here we go, let's hand it over. Now that we've handed over the gun, what you're going to want to do is head down to the comment section of this video, check out the pinned comment linking you over to Gunsmith part 15, where we're going to need to go and modify a AS Val. Hopefully you guys found that guide useful. If you did, don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe. Also, if you're looking for someone to play with or you need help with a task, we do have a helpline, which is like the Sherpa system, over at toc.gg, which is the Outcast. We also run some tournaments and all that kind of fun stuff, so don't forget to head over there as well. An absolute huge thank you to everyone giving me feedback in the channel, liking and commenting. It helps a huge amount when it comes to this channel. And also thank you to all of my channel supporters over on Twitch, YouTube and Patreon. You guys are absolutely awesome, and especially a big thank you to the Riven King for your continued support.